The new Volkswagen TIGUAN R-LINE costs 59,900 Swiss francs at this motor show, down from 69,260 before the discount. 204 horsepower, all-wheel drive, 7-speed DSG, and options that include LED matrix headlights, Harman Kardon, and a panoramic roof. This is a compact SUV that should not need a show discount to move. What the discount structure does to the final ownership case is in the verdict. The third-generation Tiguan has stopped apologizing for being a Volkswagen. Slim LED headlights run into a full-width light bar, and the illuminated badge gives the face a Touareg-level presence the previous generation never managed. In R-Line trim, the lower grille wears a dark diamond pattern mesh with gloss black surrounds, and the side sills trace a clean line without contrasting plastic. The rear mirrors the front, connecting both taillights into one horizontal signature. I expected this to look like a larger Golf. It looks like a smaller Touareg, and that is the better outcome. The gear selector has moved to the steering column, borrowed from Volkswagen's electric cars, and the space it freed on the center console is now a deep bin, with a cooled wireless charging pad inside. You set your phone down, it charges, it stays cool, and you forget it exists. That kind of decision costs nothing to explain, but changes how the car lives. The 15-inch touchscreen dominates the dashboard, and it responds faster than Volkswagen's previous system deserved to. The seats wear a crosshatch fabric with contrast stitching. Aluminium pedals and green ambient lighting complete the R-Line cabin, and the impression is confidence rather than decoration. The front puts you higher than expected. The steering wheel sits at a natural angle with physical buttons Volkswagen finally brought back. Behind it, the 10.25-inch digital cockpit is clean and customizable. The 15-inch screen runs Volkswagen's latest MIB4 software, and the difference from the previous generation is not subtle. Swipe through the home screen and the icons are large enough that you do not miss them on a bumpy road. Climate controls live on the bottom strip of the display, always visible, always one tap away. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connect wirelessly, and the split-screen mode lets you run navigation on one side and media on the other without either feeling cramped. The R-Line sports seats hold you in place without squeezing, with enough bolster to remind you this is the sporty trim, but enough width that you do not fight the seat on a longer drive. The cushion length is adjustable, which is not standard at this price in the segment, and it changes the experience for taller drivers more than any other single adjustment. The rear offers genuine adult space, 102 centimeters of legroom, around 40 inches, and having sat back there, I believe it. The 40-20-40 split bench gives outboard passengers their own air vents, USB-C ports, and heated seats. The panoramic roof floods the cabin with light, but taller passengers above 185 centimeters, around 6'1", will notice the ceiling. Without it, you gain 3 centimeters. Check before you sign. 652 liters of boot space with the seats up, around 23 cubic feet. That leads the segment. The Kia Sportage offers 591. The Honda CR-V manages 617. The Tiguan beats both without folding anything. The floor is flat, the load lip sits low enough to slide a suitcase over, and the seats fold from levers inside the boot. One detail that rarely gets discussed is the seatbelt ridge that holds the belts in place when the seats fold, so they never get trapped underneath. You only appreciate that the third time you fold and unfold in a weekend. Seats down 1,650 liters, around 58 cubic feet. Estate car territory in an SUV body. 204 horsepower from a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, 320 newton-meters of torque, around 236 pound-feet through a 7-speed DSG and 4MOTION all-wheel drive. 0 to 100 in 7.1 seconds, around 6.9 to 60. Not fast by performance standards, but enough that you never feel underpowered merging at altitude. Real-world consumption around 8 liters per 100 kilometers, roughly 29 miles per gallon, competitive for an all-wheel drive petrol SUV without hybrid assistance. 59,900 Swiss francs. At that price, this Tiguan sits where a base Audi Q3 begins and delivers a larger car, more power, more equipment, and a boot the Q3 cannot match. The 3-year Volkswagen warranty is the gap. Hyundai and Kia offer 5 and 7 years in this market. If Volkswagen matched even 5, the ownership argument would close entirely. But the way the interior earns this price, and the way 652 liters changes what a family can carry on a Saturday morning, those are not gaps. Those are answers. Harder to argue with than I expected. Whether the Q3 comparison holds for your budget is your decision. But the evidence is on the show floor. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read every single one. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified about my next upload. See you in the next video.